High vibration. Welcome in, y'all. How you been, y'all? We live with another one. We're gonna welcome in those beautiful beings and have our highest good. Anything less than may not enter this space. This is safe space. This is sacred space. I'm excited to be here. As always. As far as the channel message goes, I'm not gonna lie, I heard somebody's gonna be getting everything that they want. Hi, what's up, Jenny? How you doing today? Some group of this collective of the collective is going to be getting everything they want. I have been picking up the safety energy lately. Okay. So please wear your seatbelts. Please, if you work where you have to wear like PPE, like just follow all of the safety protocols, please. They're there for a reason. Of course, you know, your angels, ancestors, and guides are, you know, protecting you, but we know that the source didn't create no fool, right? Thank you. I'm sending unconditional love back to you, Maria. Shout out, Maria. God didn't make no fool. You ain't no fool now. So if you have a job where you have to have PPE or there's some kind of safety protocols, follow the safety protocols. Okay? And there's something about separating the people that follow their intuition and the people that don't, that ignore the word of God or that ignore sound. Your body is, you know, if you believe that you are in your right mind, you're making sound decisions, like your body is healthy enough to tell you what's up, right? And if your body, your own higher self is telling you, hey, we should probably, you know, we usually don't wear our safety glasses, but we need to wear our safety glasses. Wear that shit. Okay? There's going to be several tests. There's going to be a few tests that are coming up that we have to pass. Okay? When it comes to taking care, and being safe. Yes, and being safe. Okay? Just because we know we're protected doesn't mean we're about to go put ourselves or others in danger just to be like, oh, God loves me, so this is not going to happen. You don't be the example of making stupid people winning stupid prizes. You see what I'm saying? You know, I've had miraculous things happen to me where you know, as far as possibly, you know, being in a car accident or things like that, and my life being, you know, I know without a shadow of a doubt that something supernatural had to have shielded me because I shouldn't be, you know, breathing at that time. So, but I'm not going to intentionally go put myself in harm's way to try to prove a point to somebody. You see? So Be mindful of that. If you have children, make sure you tell your children and reassure them. Also, reiterate this is not to be a fear monger or anything like that, but that is a part of the channel message that I have for you guys. Okay. I want to say thank you to all of the supporters that send gifts, that donate to the channel, especially those that get readings from me on the back end. You know, that we do meditations. I really, really thank you for trusting me as a bridge in your journey. Okay. I do not take it lightly at all. I don't take it lightly. Okay. So those were the channel messages that I received. Um, Interesting. Let's get into it. And of course, we have um, full moon eclipse specials. That is what this reading is about, how this full moon and partial eclipse in Pisces is going to affect the collective. What it is that we need to know uh, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. And answer the questions of the collective's heart. So yeah, I do have specials going on. These are my usual donation rates that are on the screen. I will put up the special for the full moon. Energy. There it is. Okay, put a couple more circles in. So just some tips real quick for full moon activities. You may be experiencing some crazy dreams. I think dreams came up in the last reading. Um, it might rain around the full moon in your area. If it does, that full moon water is going to be valuable for you. Okay. If you resonate with full moon energy, rain, water energy, things of that nature, then you know that it's very powerful. Um, you might feel like you need to like break out of your skin. You may feel like you need to shake a tail feather, you know. You may feel like you need to do something spontaneous or sporadic, right? Uh, be mindful and take measures, preventative measures. Okay. Wow. This is what we're tapping into. We're tapping into this ET phone home energy. So a lot of you are going to be experiencing a magnetic pull. You may even feel like something is off with the gravity. Okay. You may even experience a bit of, is it called vertigo? I'm not sure. It's kind of like when you stand up, you kind of like a little dizzy. You know, make sure you're drinking enough water, you're staying hydrated, but also that you're eating enough like greens, earthy type foods, just to get that grounding. Because with the full moon being in Pisces, there's gonna be a lot of dreamy nature, whimsical gravitational pull energy. You're going to be feeling almost like you're levitating. For some of you, you may start falling into daydreams a bit more frequently. You know, even in being more like tired, I won't say fatigue. Okay, it shouldn't feel like a burdensome type of tired, but you could feel like, you know, very like peaceful. Like if you just relax a little bit, if you linger in your relaxation, you might actually fall asleep. Like that type of it feel good, right? Um, let's see here. So in this, oh, if you would like an individual reading, you can donate to the channel. I do individual readings at the end of the collective reading. You may get your answer during the collective reading. That's my intention. That whatever your heart has a question, that you receive the answers of your heart during the reading. Okay. But tapping into this card has 79 cards in the deck, so it has that extra card. This is the extra card. So you might also notice that people are being a bit extra around the full moon. You might even feel, like you need to be extra, like you need to be heard, or you need to be seen, or you need to get your point across, right? You need to stand 10 toes on, and you do. You do. We spoke on that before. You definitely do. It's not the season to be really biting your tongue, but it is a season to be mindful and wise on how you're coming off. Say what you gotta say, but make sure you are wise and discerning when you do it. Uh, this is a card of getting the things or being magnetized toward the things that already have had your name on it. The moment that you stop limiting yourself, the moment that you break through the glass ceiling, you expand your options. There's already things with your name on it, right? But you limited yourself, so you were not aware of it. Now that you've broken through the glass ceiling, some of you are about to actually have a breakthrough during this full moon. I'm feeling a lot of energy right now. As you're going through this breakthrough, some of you are gonna feel an automatic gravitational shift. The air is gonna feel different. Even your breathing might change. Okay, some of you could be having ascension symptoms because you're operating now at a higher level. Like I said, some of you are graduating. So you're gaining access to different things, different doors, right? And you're having an ET phone home energy. The mothership is calling you and you feel it, you're aware of it, and it could be calling you into your willpower, operating in your willpower a little bit, a lot more. It could be calling you into your creativity. It could be calling you into your sight, into your gifts. It could be calling you into discipline. It could be calling you into a higher level of love. So everybody's situation is different, right? And we're going to get into the collective energy here. Let's go. That card being the extra card, so there's going to be a situation where it's going to seem like a coincidence. You're going to be like, there is no way. Like you're gonna come to a point where you're like, there is no way that these 2 points connect like this. It could be something from your past, it could be a certain person, it could be a certain location, and there's something that's coming together, like on some longitude, latitude, point A, point B type. If something is coming together, you're gonna be like, that could only be God. That could only be like there's no nothing will be able to explain it. It's ineffable. It's ineffable. Okay. Mm. The Nine of Pentacles first card out. And I say the channel message earlier was, somebody getting everything they wanted. And I know it sounds cliche, I know it sounds general, but this is a general message, you guys. Okay, you want the individual, you know what to do. If this is a wish fulfillment, you watching this, you are getting something that you wanted. It is, I'm also getting like clean, slick, like the perfect cut of cake, so just so precise and so sweet and so for you, so just tailor made, so ooh, it's gonna make you feel like ooh, like what? You're gonna fall in love with it. Okay. Um, it's like a perfect a glove, perfect fit. Okay. Something that you're a shoe in for a position, you're a shoe in for something like this is how you're coming off to somebody. Someone sees you like perfect. Like, even your imperfections are perfect. You are perfectly imperfect. Okay. Yes, you can get a reading. All you have to do is donate to the channel at AI88AI. That's Chime or Cash App. And PayPal is paypal.me/AI88AI as well. And you can get the full moon special, and which is a detailed reading. It's like a 30 minute, like a minimum 30 minute reading, but it could last up to an hour. And it answers any of your questions. If you have a general question, excuse me, if you have a specific question, or if you want a general reading. The Wheel of Fortune is here, you guys. Sorry. I also offer meditation, so chakra healing meditation, healing, as well as other meditations. But the Wheel of Fortune is here, so this is telling me that, excuse me. Okay, that was confirmation. All right. Um, it's telling me that a situation is either time sensitive, okay, or you're right on time for something. Like I was saying earlier, I was seeing like right time, right place, tailor made energy. And that's what this Wheel of Fortune coming behind this Nine of Pentacles, that's what it's giving. You're showing up, you're in your right place, you're in your right mind, you're in your right, and you're showing up right on time for something. I'm also getting something about the degrees, the longitude and latitude. So that's telling me you're in the exact right place. So when it comes to like birth chart energy, and I don't know the term for it. Like I know it, but I can't I'm not recalling it right now. Um, and it talks about how your birth chart is connected to the actual places in the world. So maybe you can remember what that is, or you can look that up because it's very significant to something profound and auspicious happening for you. I believe within the next 5 days of you seeing this, um, it could even be. Um, I'm seeing like the next 10 months to a year, right? Um, I'm also getting for some of you, this is going to be like the next 10 years. Okay, like you're going to be in this energy of wish fulfillment. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. That really does help the channel, guys. I never really was a big person on being monetized on these platforms. Um, but it wouldn't be bad if I was, right? Okay. So, but one thing I do like is because you know that these readings are specifically for you when it comes if you see the ones here on my channel, because there's not a lot of people here. Not a lot of people know about this channel, obviously. So for you to come across this, go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that. Okay. We have the Scout of Water. The Scout of Water is showing me that I just heard seeking you shall find. Uh, Emotionally, if you were looking for some type of fulfillment emotionally, I do feel like you're about to come up on a well of a spring, okay? And it is what you've been looking for. It's your time. You know, when Moses and them, yeah, it was Moses and them. Moses and them was in the wilderness. And it turned out that they was walking in circles the whole time. And I want to tell you right now that if it seems like you have been going in circles, that it's not because you're not meant for the destination, but it is because the destination had been fully come to fruition. Okay. I feel like the place wasn't prepared yet, and we all have to mature and graduate to certain levels so that we can be a good steward of what has been prepared for us, because you're creating as you're going. And sometimes we allow negativity, negative self-talk, environmental negativity, even a secondhand negativity to get on us and allow us to get distracted from the creation process, which is creating our own oasis, creating our own sacred space. Okay. And the longer we linger in those negative spaces in the gray matter, right, uh, we'll find ourselves going in circles. Again, not because the destination isn't meant for you, okay, uh, but because may have lost the plot, right? And we slowed up on our manifestation and our visualization and our belief and our dream and our sometimes we lose the plot. I don't know. And we have to also make ready because it's like your body. Don't ignore your body, like I said earlier about safety and things like that, taking the necessary safety precautions. Your body's not gonna lie to you. It's not. So don't allow other people and environmental changes distract you from the plot. Okay? Follow your intuition. Follow the magnetism. Okay? Because you're going home. You're going to a place that's sacred. You're going to a place that's fruitful. You're going to a place that makes you feel good every time you just never ending, ever bearing. Okay. hmm it's a wellspring. It's a wellspring. And Pisces, this full moon in Pisces is here to remind you. It's here to shine a light on the dreams that you might have hidden and tucked away because of responsibilities, or, because of images, social statuses, and so on and so on. Oh, wow. The Five of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. That's literally the responsibilities and social statuses. I'm also getting competition, the one up process, but I'm also picking up healthy competition as well. I'm getting like sparring, okay? I'm getting sparring. I'm also picking up training. I know before we were talking about being emotionally balanced, okay? Um, it's like giving unbothered, but yet you're allowing yourself to be taught by the experience in the environment. Not necessarily negatively influenced, but like, okay, what is this teaching me? How can I become a better problem solver, and how can I not be so triggered and get my job done. Okay, for some of you, this is a there's a high position, okay, and you could be looked at as someone who can navigate a social issue. Some of you are, even though you like to mind your own business, you are getting a gift of navigation. You know how ants, you might see a group of ants and you see them working together and you see them going toward a certain direction. Like I was saying earlier, the collective of the collective. So you're part of the collective here that's listening. You have your own collective that um, when you start following your intuition, when you start allowing yourself to gravitate or be magnetized to your calling and your creativity, or others that are like-minded, like you, that are like you, it's kind of like they'll snap out of it. Like by you following your intuition and going for the dream and the gusto and the vigor and all that, your people are snapping the fuck out of it. It's like they're remembering the plot. They started falling for the competition on looks or the competition on this and that. And really, we supposed to be you supposed to be handing me that brick. I'm supposed to be handing her that brick, and we supposed to be working this, building this together. I lost the plot. So you're snapping people out of it by being at the right place at the right time. Okay. And the thing is, well, how I think this is the better term for it. It's snapping them into it because they're out of it. You're snapping them into it. They're out of the plot and now they're back on it. Okay. So, and I know because it's because of the Pisces energy. It's kind of giving oxymoron, right? I'm definitely hearing like line it up, right? Um, hmm Yeah, you're snapping them into it. Like, yeah, you can follow, you can do it, right? You can do that thing that you've been wanting to do just because you see other people, may not be able to do it like you are. Yeah, your style, your vibe, your vibration, uh, I am picking up the flock cameras. I'm not gonna lie, I just heard flock cameras. So, I don't know. There's that. Oh, wow, tower. Oh, the tower. Yep, tower. Also, guys, I know I'm not the type of, well, I have done this. There's a reading that I do, not that all the readings do this, but I try not to saturate my channel with I told you so's. Okay, I don't like to be like, oh, I told you so, I told you so. There are certain things I'm like, wow, look at this, because it's baffling to me, just as I know it will be baffling to you when you see the confirmation, right? And in our last reading, I picked up on that there was going to be something like a divine moment, something that nobody can stop. It could be an act of God type, energy. Guys, guys, ladies, gentlemen, it is a miracle to even be alive right now. It is a miracle to even be alive right now. If you got breath in your body, your eyes, your ears, you can see this, you can hear this. attitude of gratitude. This full moon, that gratitude is about to get you everything that you want. I'm not saying that you gotta humble yourself, and be like lowly. I'm saying show your gratitude. And I'm telling you, your currency, your love life, your whatever things are going to turn around, or they're in the midst of turning around, or they've turned around already. And this is just going to enhance what you got going on. Okay. Thank you. Woo! Wow. Okay. Wow. So we got the Nine of Cups here. The Nine of Cups. So you have 99. Telling you, I'm here 99 bananas. So I don't know if somebody's drinking. Then you have the Seven of Cups. Then you have the source of water. Your visions. I'm also getting something about happy thoughts. Thinking happy thoughts will give you happy, uh, happy manifestations. This is a big time because we're still in a trine. I don't know if some of y'all know what a trine is. A trine is when certain aspects, planetary aspects, are in a triangle form alignment, and it gives a auspicious or really, really good energy for good things to happen. Um, I believe I spoke on it, of course, on one of the readings, and this trine is actually supposed to last until sometime in 2027. So you can look that up. Go look at. I think I have a reading called Trine. So if you resonate with that, go check out that reading. Um, I'm also getting good things from every which way. I'm also getting, this is definitely picking up chakra energy. For those of you who know anything about chakra healing, this is a good time to activate those chakras. I'm hearing beam me up Scotty type energy. hmm Yes, the answer is yes, about the good thing that's happening. I'm also getting at whatever you're questioning, or if there would have been confusion, where there was confusion, there will be clarity. And it's going to be a good clarity. Wow, the chariot is here. Chariot is here. Mm, your training. Remember, I said there's going to be tests. Something about your training. So your training is going to be put to the test in a scenario. Uh, So be mindful of anything anybody tries to bring up your past. It's for training purposes. You hear me? It's for training purposes. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. If it gets to you, you know you still got some healing to do. If it don't get to you that much, then you can send it. You come into a place in your life, and again, some of you are hitting a huge milestone. I'm hearing, I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna freak out. He was like, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool. And all I wanna know is who's coming with me. That's the energy I'm picking up. Let's get one more of these here. Dang, that's a lot. Oh, that's a few. Um, we have the Three of Wands, the Student of Fire, and Sagittarius energy, the Temperance card. Okay. So something is being brought to you. It's given like meet me where I'm at type energy. Um, it's coming by way of like I want to say fun. It's coming by way of an activity. Okay. Mm, mm. You know, like if you were playing spades or dominoes or like a race or it's in some form of activity like playing pool, uh, you know, trivia. Like I said, something about your training is going to be put to the test. Oh, well, the nine, so 999, the nine of wands. Look, you got to be scared of. I'm just telling you. You could see you could do this blindfolded though. That's the thing. And you have been doing for some of y'all been living life blindfolded, literally just on the hem of the garment, listening to the voice of the Lord type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally have already done this blindfolded. You do this blindfolded with your hands behind your back, like there's nothing you do shit in your sleep. Easy. Easy. So that same energy needs to go toward I feel like you're gonna be it's something about what you do, this whatever this thing is that you can do in your sleep, when you do it in front of these people, that is gonna snap them, it's gonna like snap them into it, like, oh shit. And you could be for some of you, you're gonna know this message for you because it makes you a little nervous every time. Even though you could do this in your sleep, you still kind of get a little like but you do it with such confidence. Okay. Um, I think something is about to take off so fast, it's gonna have you like this, like you know, when you're on the like in a roller coaster or something, you know, like the gravity push your head back and the wind is in your eyes and in your mouth. That's what I'm picking up for you guys. Okay. You still gotta keep your cool though. Yeah. There's definitely exposure here. Um, I'm gonna speak to the collective of you guys who have been concerned about what's happening in the world, like some of the disasters and some of the um I won't say disasters because it's a disaster because you would think at our age of humanity we would be able to help each other a lot faster in these communities. And that's the disaster part, that there's slow response to certain areas that really need assistance. The act of God itself is um, pertinent. It's important, right? So don't be afraid. Be encouraged. Take preventative action. You know, reach out to your loved ones, of course, and make sure everybody, you know, has a form of communication. And the thing is, you're a problem solver. So if there's any lack in any area, you know how to make shift. God didn't make no fool. Make shift. And I feel like that word, that phrase right there is very important. Make shift, make shift, make shift. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords. There's the Ace of Swords right there. And wow, the Ten of Pentacles just fell down. Okay. The Source of Earth. exposure. I'm also getting mm, be mindful of what you consume, what you see. I'm also getting like don't scroll too fast. I know that seems kind of weird to say, for me to say, but if you get it, if you resonate with it, you resonate with it. Don't scroll too fast because it's fucking with the sight. Okay. I was for somebody. I wanted to get one more card of these. Yeah, that Ten of Pentacles is here. Like I said, there's a great reward. There's abundance coming in. And it's not just like, okay, it's financial for some of you, definitely very much so financial. Others of you, it's environmental. Remember I said ET phone home, safe, sacred, peaceful, jovial energy. And some of you, if you haven't been in a place like that, you could feel very much so out of line or out of sorts. And you could be like, why do I feel like I'm out of my body? Like maybe you feel it's extra, especially set apart. And like you need to go somewhere. You need to, you know, again, you have support. You are supported here. In doing so and following that magnetism, just take your precautions. Okay. All right. I want to get you a guidance card. We are going to get into some dates and times. So the Eight of Swords is here, right? Makes sense. I see the Empress planning. Oh, wow. Some of you, you're way stronger and way more potent than you think, beloved. And it's time for you. You're about to recognize some of y'all about to recognize who the fuck y'all really are. Like you may even feel like you're meeting yourself for the first time. So yeah, that's huge. I want to read this to you real quick. This Eight of Swords. It says liberation. I love it. It says, while you may feel entangled, cloistered in the dark, never forget that you have wings to help you fly. Trust that trust that they are strong enough to lift you up. Didn't I say you're gonna feel like, oh my God, you're gonna feel like you levitating. You might even feel like you're being hoisted up, like you're being picked up by some you guys and then you're being like how um what's the monkey's name from Lion King when he held up the baby lion? It's gonna feel something like that. Okay. It says trust that they are strong enough to lift you up. An invocation to liberation. It says, but freedom can only happen when you let go of fear. Be patient with yourself when you feel despair or discomfort or when you find yourself conflicted. Open your eyes and look for ways to release regret. When you focus on feelings of loss and dissatisfaction, you remain stuck in the past. Am I saying that? See, I hate to be the type to say it, but I said that. You'll be walking around in circles for 40 days, 40 years, 40 days, 40 months, or however long it was out there. Okay. You realize you done walked around what you was manifesting because of doubt or dissatisfaction in other areas of your life. It made you lose clout. Okay? Right. It says you'll remain stuck in the past and unable to soar. This is the only real trap you find yourself in. The only deception emerges out of self-doubt. Oh, the energy's getting thicker. The air is getting thicker. So some of you feel like that. Okay, so if you're engaging in, oh, I'm feeling it right now. It's just this huge energy, very potent, and could feel intoxicating to some people. So if around this full moon, this eclipse energy, you kind of partying or you having a few drinks and stuff like that, the effect that you think you're about to have on this liquor or this smoke or whatever you're doing is going to be enhanced in a whole different way around this full moon, this eclipse. I'm not telling you to go play in this energy, but I'm telling you that the portal you think you going in to be having fun and just sipping and some of that is gonna feel different because why? Because you're being called. And when you take enhancers such as drugs or alcohol, sex, even dancing and listening to the music because the music can be intoxicating. When you do these things, you're opening yourself up to certain levels of realms. That's why everybody kind of acts a little different. Some people get angry, some people get happy, some people get sexy, some people start speaking in other languages they didn't know that they knew until they was on that shit. They was on that liquor. They was on, in dreamland off the weed. So, because be mindful of that, especially for those of you who like to take hallucinogens. All right. You might be out your body for real, trying to find your way back to that. You gotta be careful. And I'm also saying this because a lot of you are about to experience some heightened energy. Okay, and if you resonate with that, like, share, follow. Okay, the only real trap is self-doubt. It says, have faith in your ability to unbind through self-compassion and kindness, for only you can rescue yourself. Look to the practice of meditation, of turning inward. Didn't I say you're like snapping instead of snapping them out of you, snapping them into it? Turn inward to find guidance. Gaze into your heart to see that you are already free. You're already home. Well, I'm hearing for some of you, you're already home. And that gravitational pull is you being lifted up into your proper place, into the heart seat, into the throne. Because, like the court cards, you got page energy, you know what I'm saying? Princess energy, prince energy, knight energy, king energy, then it goes all the way up to empress energy. Look what's right here. That's the empress. So you're being raised up into your proper position. Because you could be in the right place, right time, but mentally you haven't matured to that position. And this right here, this energy is given, you're being you're being seated on the throne. You're being plucked up you're insane, still a mother, you're still a father, you're still, you have that job, you're going to that school, whatever, you're being lifted up. So whatever it is, whatever you're doing, you're being elevated in that energy. Okay, that looks different for everybody. Okay. Have no doubt. Do it with confidence. Okay. Let's get into more of the situation. Let me get your dates and times where we at. Okay. Y'all know I don't really give my time running, but I try to give y'all give it all to you. You know what I'm saying? Because once I close the door, I close the door. Okay. Mhm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more shuffle. Get some clarity. Your job. As I said, perfect. Even the imperfections is perfect. See, and this is the thing. Oh, and I feel like I don't know who I'm speaking to when I'm saying this, but there's something about there's a maybe you have like a tick or something that you do. And I don't know if this is during your work. I don't know if this is like whenever you sign your name or there's something on there. But what happens is it's making the work that you're doing is making it more authentic. How would I know that this painting was from such and such if it didn't have that little, you know what I'm saying? Like the dollar bills, you know from the real from the fake because it got certain qualities, certain attributes, certain telltale signs that you know that this was authentically made. It has the seal or the stamp or the thing, that little thing that you do. There's a little thing, the little thing you do, baby. Jeez, jeez. Mm. Oh yeah. Like I said, you could do something in your you could do something in your sleep, Jody. I can't make this up. Look, you see how me sleep. You sleep working. I'm also getting you make money in your sleep. You've calibrated your life to where when you sleep, that's your best work. That's your best work. I'm also getting somebody's dream job. Okay. I can't make this up, y'all. Mm. Yeah, the focus is wild. The plans are amazing. I'm also getting the layout or the blueprint. They're amazing. I'm also getting somebody is being alerted to remember I was telling you about how great minds coming together? Somebody somebody's disappointment is about to make somebody a lot of money. Not in like a manipulative way, but like you know how they say that they turn your pain to profit. So somebody's focus, how they focus and all that. And I'm not saying for some of you it's not really a breakup. It really isn't. It has really nothing to do with a breakup. It's more so like maybe like some kind of disappointing news, something that's been exposed. It could even be something about yourself that's being exposed with this full moon that is making you like it's presenting a better outcome. Like it's saying, look, you spent a lot of time working past your uh, triggers. Like anything, everything that could have ever triggered you to try to make you go down the wrong path or make you stop in your track, you have kept going. Even when you felt like you was going in circles, you have kept going and you still have done this work very profoundly or have done this creativity or whatever this is, or you just been diligent. Even when you didn't even know what you was creating, you was actually like, get up and do something. That is paying off big time. Let me tell you. You're literally about to get paid for what broke you, or what tried to anyway, because they tried. All they did was expose the places in you where you needed to heal, and you put basically your band-aid. For some of you, your band-aid was the money, or your band-aid was the creativity. Your band-aid or your stitches or whatever you used to hide, what you used to heal. You started planning for a better life. You started taking preventive action. You went and got the certification, or you went and did the schooling, or you did whatever it was, or this is what you're about to do. For some of you, you've done it and you're coming to the completion. and you're getting the certificate and whatever it is that shows that you did that shit. And for others of you, you're stepping into the program and you about to do that shit. Okay. And I could see somebody's asking you. I didn't see somebody talking to you, and they could have been in the same position that you was in once upon a time, and they looking at you like, damn, when did you do all of this? You were like, well, I've been doing this since you met me. What you talking about? Wait, no, I've been on this. Yeah, this has something to do with the mothership. This definitely has something. Now, hey, take that as it resonates. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Take that as it resonates. The mothership. I just saw the Empress again. And they don't have to be, men, because I'm not, this is not just for women, okay? It's non-gender specific, all right? Here goes the chariot. You got the chariot twice here. The chariot has a lot to do with like your birth chart, where you're going, also like your north node. It also has to do with like police, uh, possibly military services, emergency vehicles. Okay, it also has a lot to do with the Merkaba. All right, if that Merkaba resonates with you, like this video. Okay, the Merkaba, however you want to say it. And this is that one-seater vehicle. And see, there's nobody else can fit in this motherfucker, okay? It's just this one nigga, all right? And this is you traveling the ethers. Remember I said, it's like being right here, but you're elevating. You're going up. Okay, breaking through that glass ceiling. I don't know why I'm picking up Enoch. Was it Enoch or was it Elijah? Something about the chariot of fire. You correct me if I'm wrong. You don't have to go get your Bible, but shoot, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But the chariot of fire. We all have our own chariot. The chariot is that heart seat where you make decisions, the convictions of your heart, and the direction that those convictions are going to take you in. Okay. Whew. All right. The chariot is the Nine of Pentacles. Why? Because you're on your way to getting everything you fucking wanted. This seat is tailor made. Then I say you're being raised into this position. Um. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, somebody is gonna shit a brick. The thing is, there's somebody who's gonna be in denial about your elevation, and it's not your job to prove to them. They're gonna see it themselves, and they're still gonna be a disbeliever. I'm telling you, there's about to be a separation of the doubters and the ones who don't doubt. Okay, I just heard shake them haters off, shake them haters off, shake, 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 shake them haters off. There is satisfaction coming in for you. Fun times, good times, good times. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Mm-hmm. Look at this. This is what just tried to pour out of the bit right now. So, what is this? The Ace of Swords? What is that? The Queen of Swords? The Fifth card, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like this is that calling. When I see this Ace of Swords, I see like a magnet. Um, I see communication of strength. This is very potent, and you're being somebody's. I feel like somebody is low-key hyper trying to block you from hearing the call. But your heart is undeniable. It's undeniable. Somebody cannot stop this call. It's like, you know how back in the day, well, you could just take the phone off the hook so that nobody can call through. They can't stop this call on your life, or this call to your partner, or this call to your company, or whatever. That can't be stopped. And this is the thing. This is just gonna fuck them up. It's gonna fuck you up too, kind of in a good way. And because the call is still gonna come through. Somebody that took the call off, took the phone off, and you still get the. Where's the ringing from? That's some scary shit. Some scary shit, but don't be afraid. It's some scary shit. Don't be afraid though. The death card. This means your life is about to change. But guess what the death card is clarifying? The death card is clarifying the wheel of fortune. Now, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat no shit with you. I know that's not my style, okay? And I always have to say, when I see the death card, it doesn't necessarily mean that someone's going to pass away. But if you do happen to experience any life transitions, my condolences. Okay, it's not an easy thing to deal with. You know, we did speak on a little bit on grief and things like that in your guidance card. Okay, you're about to grieve something for the last time. If we're talking about energetically, dramatically, those things financially, you're about to grieve something for the last time. Okay, your life is about to change. The death card on the Wheel of Fortune is literally a life change, a huge life change. Um, so if there are people around you, you know, it may seem like this season that there's a lot of transitions. Um, I want you to know how special you are, because it could have been you, right? Then we know that we all have a day, okay? So it should be a reminder of how special you are. And that is the reason why every day that you have breath in your body, to dream as big as you can fathom, and then beyond that. Let's continue. Clarify the scouts of water. Mm. Fun. This is fun, baby. This is you. Successful. This is you. Munyans. Great environment. People that are like-minded. I'm also getting, you're being invited to a function where there's some people that you want to meet there. This is all clarifying the scout. The scout is the knight of cups. So your heart is, this is where your heart belongs, beloved. Your heart belongs to be enjoying, having fun, going to places and environments of things that are also like your heart. It's gonna make your heart nuts. I mean, like it's like that. So I feel like it's like that. Mm-hmm. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt your magic. I'm telling you, don't doubt your magic. Don't doubt your magic. If you feel like you're in doubt and things, you're allowing something else to have control over your mind, allowing something else to pull the strings. No, ma'am. No, sir. Mm-mm. Don't doubt your magic. Some of you have manifested something huge, and it's right in front of you, and you could be blinded because you simply doubt yourself. And this full moon is about to expose something that you manifested, and it's going to make you believe in yourself again. And it's going to take you up a few notches, a few degrees. You about yeah, I'm about to say, you about to see why you wasn't supposed to be somebody's friend too. Once again, you about to your light bulb is about to be so bright. Clarify the 501s. Why is the 501s here for the collective full moon eclipse? Thank you. Maybe the 5 of cups and the 9 of cups. I'm also getting you could be you have a lot to be grateful for, but you're grieving the drama. Are you grieving the drama? I ain't saying I'm gonna say why. I'm not judging. Is you grieving the bullshit that had you wrapped up in some bullshit, and that's okay because it's like you're realizing that the person that you wanted to be by your side are the people that you might have wanted to. They're in competition with you the most, and you can't help them. You can't save them because we're all being given the same test. I won't say the same test. It's a different test, but the same purpose. Thank you. Shout out Marvel. Marvel, shout out. Um, mm, and the thing is, it's like I'm getting mm, 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 mm. Can't nobody can't nobody stop my shine. Can't nobody take me down, break me down. I don't know. I gotta keep on. I don't know the song. That's how you know it's channeled because I don't even know the goddamn song. I don't even know the fucking song for real. And you're like, I can't. For somebody, it's like there's nothing you can say or do. This person might think you're in competition with them, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're really not. And there's nothing that you could do or say because they're projecting on you, and like you would be wasting your time to try to get them to understand something. Your language is up here. They can't even understand your language. You're speaking too highly. Like they only speak low vibration. They only speak, you know what I'm saying? They can't fathom a world where a motherfucker ain't even checking for them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so self-centered for them, not even really giving themselves the center stage of being great themselves and not comparing themselves to others. You know what I'm saying? That was the training grounds for you. You know what I'm saying? That was the training grounds for you, and it could have been the training grounds for them if they had even saw it in that light. Mm. So it's like, damn, as much as I want to, kind of feel bad for you, I really can't. Too much greed is happening on this level, on this degree that I can't even. Yeah, look at you. You just like, look, I don't even live around there no more. I don't even live on that street no more. I don't even live. What? Look at this protection, moving through the veil, being able to be your vulnerable. Look at this. This is a person who is able to be vulnerable in their fullness. And look, there's no baggage. This is the cherry. This is once the cherry, once you level up, this is how it looks. This is the Merkaba transcended from being you having to go into your heart seat and then being elevated. This is you. when you're in your light body. You see how she's in her light body? Why? Because she ain't got no clothes. She ain't even got clothes on. You know how light your heart has to be? You know the scales of Maya, right? Or allegedly there's multiple names for it, however you want to call it. But the heart and the feather have to be weighed because your heart has to be light as a feather, beloved. You have to be light-hearted. You can't even allow the bullshit and to weigh you down too much because you got things to do in higher places. That's going to require you to be light in spirit. And then I shuffled it in the deck and it came out. You have the Nine of Cups here twice. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. The World card is clarifying the Three of Pentacles. Some of you have international business. You will be known all over the world. Okay, you are meant to be in a group of internationals and foreigners, and having the capacity for multi-dimensional and linguistics and logistics and okay. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Yeah, that Pisces energy gonna snap you into it. Yeah, Pisces with a full moon. You're gonna be swimming on land in a minute. Fucking with Pisces. You about to be swimming on land. The Pisces, what? And look, that's crazy. I said swimming on land, and look what, because this card had flicked, right? And then look, this is very the Pisces card right here. I can't make that shit up. I'm also getting, you're about to realize why you had it out with somebody or whatever. You're about to realize what that was training you for. And you're gonna be like, yeah, why couldn't this person just act right? Or why did it have to be like this? Or man, we could have been all the potential and you about to see exactly why that shit unfolded the way it unfolded. And it's gonna take you back like nostalgia, and then it's gonna like an arrow, like like the motherfucking bow and arrow. It's gonna bring you back, and then it's gonna take the fuck off. And you're gonna take off because you're gonna realize how much power you truly have and the reasons why that should happen and for you to take the fuck off. Because some people, when they're in certain situations that may be a negative influence, they are negatively influenced. But other people, when they see negative situations, when they peak game, they immediately start trying to figure out a way to, okay, I'm here, I can't really change that I'm here, or that I'm in this, but I can do little things to try to curve it so that I could be lifted up out of it. I can get out the pot. I can be the crab that got out the fucking barrel. You see what I mean? All right now. You the crab that got out. Clarify the Nine of Cups. It's the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is one of your last cards. You have the Ten of Wands here. Somebody's scared that you're still happy. Ooh, and the Wheel of Fortune is here. Somebody's kind of freaked out. I don't know if somebody was trying to do something. You know, people always trying shit. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, I do feel like there's an outside influence. For others of you, you could be the person that was doing something. Maybe you didn't know if what you were doing actually worked. Okay. So someone's a little bit confused on how you're still, and I feel like this is two separate, collectives of individuals. So there's one scenario where They're like, somebody's like, how is this person still going? How is it like I've done every fucking thing. This motherfucker still smiling. They still got all their teeth. They still look good. Their skin is great. They over here. You are scaring the fuck out of somebody because they know that if their shit didn't work, that means that boomerang is on the way back to pop them in the motherfucking head. And they don't know the day or nor the hour when that shit is gonna hit them, like talking about. So now they fucking freaking the fuck out. That's for somebody. Others of you, I feel like you have done something and you didn't realize how well you did, and something is happening so good and it's touching all different areas of your life. You kind of freaking yourself out, or you about to kind of be freaked out by yourself. Okay. Yes, you are that talented. Okay. Yes, it is part of your DNA makeup and your general timeline, the fact that you were born at such a time as this, okay, in this era. All right. Clarify the Seven of Cups. It's the seven, 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 seven of cups is being clarified by the seven of wands. Um, if there was somebody trying to send confusion your way, that's being stopped at the door, stopped at the gate. It's being stopped at they gate, at they door. Okay. I'm also getting if you were having a creative blockage, it's about to come to an end. Okay. Look what came out. Shuffled right on out. You have the Wheel of Fortune here twice. Nine of Cups twice. Nine of Wands twice. Wheel of Fortune twice. Chariot twice. Let's continue. The Wheel of Fortune clarifying the source of water, which is telling me that Pisces is water energy. This full moon is bringing in a cycle of cleansing. Okay. The eclipse, and that's most likely why you have the Wheel of Fortune twice here because of the eclipse energy. All right. Um, I'm seeing like a safe with two knobs on it. Right. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the gears and they're being, twisted and turned for each other. So something's definitely about to be unlocked here. Okay. I'm also getting, dream, a hidden dream. The the thing that you kept got deep back in the vaults. Yeah, the vaults, beloved. Ooh, like I'm also getting I'm getting underwater vaults. I'm also picking up underwater welding. I'm also picking up um, um ooh, yeah, it's giving treasure, deep hidden treasure, something in your emotions, something that's actually a gem. You're a gem. You're a fucking gem. You are a hidden gem. You yourself. I'm getting if you could be what was inside the vault. You were in the vault. You were in that dark, cold place, or maybe it felt like it was purposeless or whatever. And there something you are being unlocked and being set free. You're being taken out of the vault. You're being put up into your rightful place. Like you are the Mona Lisa. You are the I'm getting chills all over my fucking body right now. Um you are the valuable. You are being called up. Ooh. Look, and look, the boxes are in the water. I wasn't even looking at this. Y'all saw my eyes was closed the whole fucking time that I was saying that. You're being discovered. I'm literally seeing a boat or somebody, and then somebody's in the water, and they're like, over here, and they're guiding the boat, and they're coming to get this big old thing up out of the water. So now, look, if they discover some shit in the water anytime soon, I told you. Let's continue. Wow. Let's get more about this source of water with the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. It's the sixth. Y'all are about to be blessed. Somebody's about to give something to you. You are, you, yeah. Mm-hmm. You're the treasure. You give. Oh, feeling a lot of energy right now. Confirmation. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Past life, present power. That's coming up a lot. It's because you've gotten over so much. You graduated yourself. You big up yourself so much. You know, that's you know who you are. Clarify the chariot. Somebody feels like it's time to give you something. So if somebody said, well, if they last this long, or if you get to this probationary period, or if you know, whatever, since somebody, it's like kind of like a trust fund, but I feel like this is like a spiritual trust fund type shit. You hit a certain age or whatever, and you get this amount, or you hit a certain level of maturity, and someone's like, yes, it's time to give this. Okay. What you say about the boat in the water? Mhm. Clarify the chariot card. Why is the chariot here? Eclipse. It's the King of Swords. I was talking about the logistics and things of that nature. It's let me get more. The King of Swords is here. Something is calculated. I'm also getting something about a tour guide. Whoa, a lot of cars. Somebody's been working very hard to uh, get something. Maybe they've been working very hard, like in the shadows, like, or by maybe tell somebody they were struggling with something, and they finally worked on it, and now they're stepping out into society. Now they're waking up, or now they're sending a message to you saying, "Hey, you know, um, I've been gone this long because of X, Y, and Z." It could be something about that. Okay, clarify the chariot. Mm. It's the Queen of. What he said, I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two. Somebody is a match. I'm also getting your chariot and their chariot is y'all charioting together. Okay. I don't think that's a word. Charioteering? I don't know. But traveling together. Y'all are whoever this you and somebody. Remember, I told you the phone was off the hook, and the call still came through. Somebody was trying to stop something from happening. Something. two people try to stop two people from connecting. And even though you had probably let it go, that's probably why the deck card, you had probably let something go. You was like, I'm just doing my own thing. I'm not worried about that. That's not on my mind. Blah, blah, blah. And you just let it go. And the thing is, when you let that boat go, when you let that shit go, whatever your focus is on at that exact moment, you hit the mark. I feel like you didn't know you hit the mark, but you hit the mark on something. You hit the mark, baby. Somebody tried their damnedest to discourage, to throw a monkey wrench in between you hitting your mark, baby. They did not. You hit the motherfucking mark. And look, you see how Spirit got them two cups, and these two. What? Y'all are like minded. Y'all definitely cutthroat. And to be honest, y'all could live without each other. It's nothing. It's nothing. You could really live without the shit. But because you can, Spirit say, I'm about to give you this. I'm about to hook you up. 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 The two swords is one. Y'all, you and this person together could literally create the ace of swords. Virgo season? Something about Virgo season. Be mindful. Let's get more. Clarify the 9 of Wands. It's some next level shit right here. Oh, the 9 of Wands is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Somebody is anticipating offering you something, and they want to take something to the next level. Definitely. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Let me show you. Coming in hot. Empress energy. Justice. Ace of Wands. Star card. Hangman. Because look, ding, 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 light bulb. Breakthrough. What? What? This is like Spirit coming and saying, you know you that, right? You know you heard, you know you him, right? You know everything that you touch is gonna turn to gold, right? Why? Because you deserve it. And what? I'm about to give you confirmation of it. You gonna feel it in your body. You gonna feel it in your spirit. You gonna feel called. You gonna feel magnetized. I'm gonna snap you into it. Ding, ding, ding. I'm gonna snap you into it. And also something about creating confusion for something that was trying to block your path. Somebody, they're gonna be so fucking confused. And I see the emperor is here. The emperor is on his job. The emperor is on task. It's on his job. There's the empress and there's the emperor here. Somebody need to get out their motherfucking head and realize that they did hit their fucking mark. You about to get information that you hit your mark. Oh my God. Clarify a little bit more about the 9 of Wands. We're gonna go into the Ace of Swords, and I'm gonna get your dates and times. Whew. Clarify the 9 of Wands going into the Eight of Swords. This the Four of Swords. Let's get one. You can rest now. You can rest now. 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. You're gonna be like I said, the phone is off the hook and the call is still coming through. Something is about to psych you. Your psyche is gonna be, it's not rattled, but something is it's gonna be on your mind so much you're gonna be gravitated to this, and you may not be able to sleep until you figure out what something is. And it's because you're being called. So if you're being called to look something up, or it's gonna be a little odd. for you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's just gonna make sense immediately. For some of you, it's gonna click, 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 boom. Okay, for others of you, it's gonna almost pester you. You're like, what the fuck? Why can't I stop thinking about this? Like, why am I getting that color? Or like I was having this thing with owls. I said, I'm sleepy. Okay, baby. I was having this thing with owls, and I was having this like open vision of owl eyes, and this shit just kept. It was just like, what the fuck is this owl? Like, yo, you got something to tell me? I'm talking to the owl. I think I hooted a few times. I was like, and I was like, I don't know what's going on with owls. So something's gonna be something persistent. Something persistent. 44. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sleep is gonna be something about your sleep is about to pay off. It's like when you sleep, you're awake. So y'all are about to experience some Pisces energy on a whole nother level. And some of y'all are gonna be very confused by it because you don't really understand Pisces and shit like talking about. You know what I mean? And that's cool. Other than you're gonna, hopefully you don't scare yourself so much to where you giving yourself the heebie-jeebies like sleep paralysis or some shit like that. Don't do that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is not to fear monger or anything like that. You good. Um, don't get caught up in the self doubt, baby. Don't get caught up in the self doubt. Yeah, full card. Mm, whatever you thought was confusing about your path or about your purpose, you're about to receive full on clarity. Ace of Swords. You're about to also, like I said, that phone is off the hook, but the call is still coming through. You're about to see something that is going to expose with like like why are you waiting? What it's going to tell you, it's going to be like a sign or something is going to give you that feeling. Wait, what the fuck am I waiting for? You have nothing to be waiting for. I'm also getting you have everything to gain from taking some type of risk for answering the motherfucking call, judgment, ace, and also the 4 of Wands. Remember, I was telling you, ET phone home. I'm also getting something about the floods, about the water. So again, we all gotta go someday, okay? We do. And it doesn't make it any easier to deal with. Um, if you're worried, okay, about when that time would come, the best you could do is make your heart light because you can't take any of this with you. Am I telling you to leave your job? No. Am I telling you to abandon your family? Hell no. Am I telling you to do anything that would result in some bullshit? No. I'm telling you to make your heart light, to love out loud, to be courageous, to follow your dreams. The fact that you're still here means so much. Okay. Let's get you some dates and times. Oh shit. Remember, if this resonates with you, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button. Um, they really will help out the channel. Also, in donations, maybe you getting your questions answered, and you don't necessarily need an individual reading. You can donate to the channel at AI88 AI. That's Chime, PayPal, and CashApp. And if you would like an individual reading, a full moon eclipse reading, I do have a special. The rate, donation rate is right there on the channel on the screen. I do accept bits and subs. Okay. The 7th could be important. Remember, when it comes to dates and times, it's whatever dates are important to you. So if you resonate with these things, you know, just remember it's your specific dates and times. Like you could have, you know, broke your leg in 19, you know, whatever on the 7th of fucking June. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's specific to you. You know, nobody else would know that but you. Okay. So just take it as it is. There's the dates and times regarding this full moon eclipse that are important for the collective that is listening to this reading. Okay, we have the first. The first is, we have the 30th. We have the second. So the first and the second. The fall card was like dangling in my head. I mean, in my hand. So we have event day, work day, and we have January. Okay. It says winter. We got here doctor's appointments. All right. The 18th. The past. Remember, I was saying that the past is present power. Okay. It's like that. It's going back, being brought to the past, but it's something that's about to take off. Okay. And then we have Monday. Saturday. Payday. Definitely payday. That's why. So remember, the Wheel of Fortune was clarifying the. The Ten of Pentacles clarified the Wheel of Fortune. So that's definitely payday right there. And we have August. We're in August as of current. Anything else about we have December. Tuesday. It says 6 months. So Tuesday and 6 months. Wow. Bills Day, June, Self-Care Day, Friday, 21st, Wednesday, and the 4th. We have at night, off day, the 17th, and the 9th. So for some of you, it's going to be consecutive days, like the 1st, the 2nd. For others of you, it's like 17, 18. I'm also getting like something could be like 4 days straight, 5 days straight. You did have 6 months, and we did have the winters. Okay. The doctor's appointment. Make sure you go to your doctor's appointment. Yes. Whoa, sorry, dang. Look, the fall came out, all these dates are trying to come up together. We have the 13th, shopping day, anniversary, 10 minutes and 3 days. Yeah, makes sense. I see 5 years, 3 years, 1 hour. Okay. The 6th and the 7th, yeah. So a lot of you is going to be like consecutive days of something. Okay. But I do feel you're going to feel this. You're going to feel this full moon for real. Okay. What else y'all want to hear about? Finances is going to be popping. Um, mm, let's see. I just saw the yacht card, you guys, on the places. Um, okay, I think we're good. We good? I think we good, y'all. How y'all feeling? What else is going on providing the full moon? A partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, or whenever they see this message. Finances. Well, let's talk about it then. Okay. Finances. You want to know what's going on with this money? Where this money's coming from? I said, we want to know about the money. We want to know about the money. We need them to eclipse some money. Y'all funny as fuck. It took a check. Not the Dr. Miami money. I'm picking up like lawsuit money. So make sure you check your email, your spam. So like if certain companies, if you used a certain product or if you would subscribe to them in a way and like maybe that subscription to that company was that information was used, like your email was used or whatever, and some type of hacker thing, you could be getting compensated for that. So they could be trying to contact you on where to send the money to or something of that nature. So we have government money. I owe you from another lifetime. Oh my God. I'm telling you, it's time. So the past life. And it says insurance. Okay. Whoa. I owe you from another lifetime. You're about to realize why you met somebody and they're not even probably meant to be in your life, like for real, like talking about, but they are meant to invest in your life, to give to your life because you might have helped them out before. You've been a good person. This life and be this life, that life, and all the lives. And you was so sweet. You just so sweet. You're just such a good person. They owe you from another lifetime, maybe. Talk about sowing a seed. They have to get born again just to come and give you what they owe you. What else regarding finances? And shit, you could owe somebody now. Don't get it twisted. And you find out like, I don't know why I had to give this person money. Shit, you might have it might have helped you out before. You might be on the docket, baby. On the, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. It says international money. Didn't I fucking say that? Press the like button. Tap the motherfucking like button right now. Okay. We also got some hoe money. Okay. For hoes, we don't discriminate. All right. Every job is sacred. Okay. Thank you for keeping the crazies off the street. Amen. Um, we got hoe money. We got international money. We got hoe money. Okay. You're probably like, abracadabra, what do you mean when you say hoe money? Could you elaborate? Um, it when I wrote the card, it was for the intention of you could be getting paid or just you're awfully based off of your looks, and there's multiple people paying you based off of your physical presence. I mean, you know, your physical attributes, and also any sexual connotations that go with that, whether it's flirting. It doesn't have to be penetration. It could be flirting. It could be online sexual. It could be sexting. Okay. It could be foot content type shit. All right. So that's what I meant when I said hoe money, just in case you was wondering. I ain't ashamed to tell you what I meant when I said it, but I said it. Let's continue. Whoa. Okay. We got a few. We got gambling. All right. Gambling money. We got debt. We got assets. We got withdrawals. We got wealthy. And then it says we got just enough money. Okay. So I'm getting it. Somebody's very grateful. Maybe you had some, for some you might have had some doubt, but I feel like some type of money, some type of check that could be more than you expected is going to come in just in time. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, just in time. We have entrepreneur. We have you're fired. So some of you, your life is about. You're gonna know that your life is about to change drastically when you get let go from your job, and it's gonna be for no fucking reason. For some of you, it's gonna be for no fucking reason, or yeah, literally for no reason. Somebody could be just trying to get their niece or their cousin or some job, and they firing you just because. But that's you have been asking for a sign. You have been praying for a certain direction. You know this. And I feel like if you wouldn't have got fired, you probably wouldn't have left the job, and you would still be there 10 years later. But this is about to motivate you. So remember when I said something is kind of gonna break your heart, but it's gonna be for your heart. It's gonna bring you back. You gonna feel like it's a setback, but you about to be launched fucking forward. We have bills. Yes, baby, we all got bills. We got bills, baby. You know. We got promotion. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Uh-huh. I'm also getting a call is gonna come through on a person's phone. Your phone is not even on, but and it seems like nobody else's calls could get through, but this one phone call came through. That's how you gonna know. I'm telling you, the phone is off the hook, but the phone's still gonna ring. Baby, baby, I just got chills. I'm telling you, that is for some. That is, if you have a situation like that, I'm telling you. You're gonna know. For some of you, it might not be like a physical representation of like a phone ringing, but it's gonna be something that should not happen because there's a disconnection. So for it to happen, it's like gonna blow your mind. It's gonna feel like it's gonna be like a miracle. So, yeah. Anything else regarding finances? Regarding the full moon eclipse? Okay. It says on. It says online sex work. Hey, for the fellas and the ladies, there's no discrimination. Okay, if you putting ramen or noodles on your foot, we not judging you. If you putting peanut butter between your toes, we ain't judging you. Hey, who that would be life changing for somebody. Okay, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. If you realize your hidden talents, hidden talents. Okay, be safe out there. All right. It says under the table money, contact the bank, save money, 1K or less. And then we had event money. And remember, on the dates and times, you had event day. So you had event money for event day. There you go. Okay. Um, Anonymous money alone. Also see Dr. Miami money again here. Okay. 9 to 5 pay. Day-to-day money. Also crypto. Is that all for finances? Hmm. I'm seeing somebody looking at jewelry, like putting the monocle thing on, and they doing this, and they trying to see if this is legit or not. Something about a certain crystal, a certain jewel, or um, some kind of jewelry like gold or something. They looking at it, and they testing it. They're testing the authenticity. I'm telling you, your authenticity is about to get tested, and motherfuckers about to figure out that if they've been putting you under a motherfucking microscope or under a motherfucking monocle, they about to find out that you really the real deal. The prize is not the person, the prize is not the jewelry, the prize is the person who's wearing it. Because anybody can snatch a chain, but why would you want to snatch a chain when you can get to know the person that's wearing a chain that got 50 million change? I don't know. I feel like I gotta speak in trap to somebody. I gotta speak in hustle to somebody. Like, what was the point of that? You know, it's another person with a chain. All right. There was something about that I was supposed to tell you. Hold on. Um, because before I delivered this message, I got it's a song. Oh, something about God blessing all the trap niggas. That's what the song was. I don't know the actual name of it or who sings it or whether anything like that, but that's what I was picking up. And I haven't listened to music all day today, so is there anything else I was supposed to give you all? Spirit wants me to give you one more oracle card. Okay. The Empress is here. Uh, I heard I have plans for you. Okay. Uh, you have purpose. Okay. I'm also getting the mothership. The mothership is calling you. The mothership has plans for you. There's plans involving the mothership. Something about the mothership. I'm also getting I'm getting a lunar pool for some of you ladies. Okay, again, it's not gender specific, but I have to tell you what I'm getting specifically about certain things, which is the lunar pool. Um, I'm hearing like If your cycle happens to come on this full moon, if you need to plan something, like plan something around it. I don't know the details. I don't know, but you need to plan something around your cycle this full moon. Okay. hmm Or you need to really be using your lunar pool to plan something out. Because well, exactly. You don't want to be going on vacation in your lunar pool. You know what I'm saying? Interrupting things. Um, just yeah, be mindful of that. Mm, somebody could be planning something. A mother figure could be planning something and they're not telling you about it. Somebody could be getting called out because of that. Mm, mm, yeah. Anyways, we just getting a oracle card here. Just one for guidance regarding the full moon, partial lunar eclipse, and Pisces. Thank you. Mm, look, the moon is here, and the three of wands is here. I can't believe that. We um, three of wands. Mm, remember that vision I had about the it's like a person standing on land, some kind of land, and then it seems like a castle comes about this out, just straight up out the ground, like some kind of building is erected from the ground. Yeah. So your vision is very important. You need one card for this. Multiple cards keep coming out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Strong, powerful manifestation skills. One, thank you. Mm, here it is. It's the lover's card. Y'all see that? This is a decision that's being made. It has to be made. Um, as well as purpose and duality, harmony. Okay, we have compassion. It says love is the love part. Remember, I was saying two people that magnetize the true unions, the real unions, because we have a lot of fake relationships being thrown into our environment and into our view. A lot of false unions. And the true unions are about to be erected. Love is the beginning and the end, the seed and the flower, the hope and the joy, the connection of one being to all beings. What was once invisible within you breaks from its cocoon, spreads its wings, and we was talking about spreading wings earlier. It breaks from its cocoon, spreads its wings, unfolding into beautiful expression. The lovers rise up in reflection. They invite you to gaze into the mirror of your heart and see the love seated with tenderness that shines back at you. Can you expand your heart and find forgiveness there? Can you embrace all of you, the dark, shivering wing and the luminous beating heart of you? Can you see that you are more than enough? Mm. When you find compassion for yourself, you make more space to find compassion for others. The lovers bring to you the gift of healing, for love transforms all things. Ooh. It says, when I cultivate compassion for myself, I am more capable of having compassion for all beings. That's the mantra. And Pisces is very compassionate. So allow this full moon to shine a light on you, on you reflecting yourself, and may you find a reflection of your compassion to yourself. Yes, that's the message. All right. Forgive yourself, and you will be sprung forward. Okay? You can, and you will, you shall, you are. You are receiving joy. You are receiving what's due. You are rising to the occasion. And you're not alone. If anybody is ready for their reading at this moment, I can do individual readings right now. If you would like to schedule a reading, we can schedule your full moon individual private reading. Um, you can send a donation if you want a general reading or a mini reading. I do have donation options for that. And the special for the detailed reading is right there on the screen. That is the donation rate for the special full moon eclipse reading for this month. I'm so happy for you. I feel like someone's asking about elements to work with during the full moon. Your intuition will guide you on what elements that you should use. If you would like a consultation to where I can help you to locate that information within yourself, I can help you with that. There's Lord. Comment section is open. Well, I can't see the comments on Kick because I'm restreaming. So if you are on Kick, I will do my best to look at and I guess live stream comments, chats, whatever. If you're on Twitch, you can always hit me up for a whisper. I do have an email that you can contact. The website is up. There is if you go to the shop, there is an area where you can get like a mini reading for $25. Okay. What else? Like I said, I do accept bits as well as subs. Okay. Um, yeah, you can say self, be kind to others. I'm gonna like, because I know sometimes there's a delay. I'm gonna give it like 3 minutes before I get all the way off. Unless y'all want to read it before. I'm truly excited. You should be. You should. Mm. There's a lot to be excited about. I just want to thank y'all in advance for, sending those contributions in. I do appreciate it. And again, I do not take it lightly. It helps me continue to be on this channel. Um, Continue to do these readings, continue to have this restream service so I can, talk to all you guys at the same time. You know. Oops, what happened? Oh, no, no, no. Oh yes, full moon meditations, chakra healings, all available right now. Dream interpretation. Also doing specials on life path reading. Okay? And also meeting your guides. Yes, you can formally meet your guides. All I do is usher you. You know, your energy speaks for itself. Where are the what? Participants. Dream interpretation. Hmm. Everything has a donation rate. The minimal donation is 25. Everything else would be considered a love offering, but a donation for services is 25. The dream participation and the meeting your guides. Is that something you want to do right now, or you want to schedule a reading? So we can do it right now. Mm. We can do it in private with a private link, or we can do it, you know. It's not going to be like a long reading, but it'll be whichever guide that you need to meet the most. For 25, it'll be, whatever guide is most prevalent in your life. Okay. Well, you know, when you send in your contribution, you gotta give me a little bit of time, unless you're gonna schedule it by sending your donation now, and then I can schedule your time and have that time available. But if you just send it whenever without a time, associated, then, you know, I would have to just make the video and then send it to you so you can watch it whenever you're ready. You can email me. That's the way you can contact me. I'll put the email in the comments. Uh, and again, it's AI 88. Excuse me. Yeah, AI 88 AI on PayPal, Chime, and CashApp. If you need anything other than that, just hit me up. And you can also order the mini reading uh, on the website in the shop area. Mhm. You can use the email address to contact me, or you can use my cash tag. I already sent my email. I'm also picking up like on love readings. So if you would like a love reading, it's gonna be 69, 69, 69. Somebody was like, "Yeah, I need a love reading." That's what I kind of heard. I don't know who needs one, but yeah, if you needed that information, there it is. That's funny. But you can ask any question, like if you get a basic reading or whatever, you can ask a specific question. Okay. usually love readings. They're just gonna be all about that, you know. Um, yeah. Mhm. Well, I'm going ahead and get out of here. I guess. I hope y'all got the questions to y'all's hearts answered. Mhm. And feel free to, you ever get like confirmations and stuff, and you happen to be like, think of this reading, feel free to comment, come back to the reading and comment and tell me. And tell me. Okay. Good. I like to know that I wasn't just speaking into the air, you know what I mean? You know, I get my own confirmations, but yeah, tell me though. All right, y'all. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, and always stay creative. I'll see you in the future. I guess I didn't end it. My bad.